next to the fridge, we have our entire coffee setup, which I just love making a pot of black coffee, and then we have our espresso. I like to put a little bit of cocoa powder, and this is organic cacao powder again. The ingredients are just, I don't know where to find them, but I can. Ingredients. Certified organic cacao powder, 1 ingredient. Hey, and look, there's 4 grams of protein and a couple tablespoons. I don't usually use that much. What I'll usually do is I'll take my little espresso, I'll put like a teaspoon of that, and then I will find, one of my little espresso shots in there. And that's like my morning wake up. This is our herb cabinet. We have tons and tons of seasoning. So rather than using a lot of sugar, we love using all kinds of herbs and seasonings to add flavor to our foods. These are vitamins. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of these gummies just because I feel like they have so many ingredients in them, but it's also a compromise because I've tried to buy the really natural pills that, I don't know, they're a little bit too grassy tasting to me, and I tend to not even take those on a regular basis. So sometimes you just have to find what really works and what the trade-off is. So it's kind of a treat in the morning to get those in the gummy form. So listen, I do what I do. Here's some vanilla. I probably could find a higher quality organic one, but this was on a Costco trip, so this is really the only option they had. What I do when I make my coffee is I brew a pot, and then I'll put some of that vanilla on the base of the pot so that it adds a natural flavoring. So I'm not buying a ground coffee that has that artificial or quote unquote natural flavoring in it already. So you just create it from scratch. All right, so over here, I just have some water ready to boil some hard-boiled eggs. These are our cooking oils that we use. We have some olive oil here and avocado oil. I really love avocado oil because this can cook at a higher temperature and tolerate higher heat. So anytime I'm really cranking up the temperature on the stove or in the oven, I like using this because I know this oil will stay stable and it won't burn and smoke into my food. And so up here, this is where I kind of put together my own salad dressing. So I have a red wine vinegar, an apple cider vinegar, which I just use so much of, I love it so much, and then like a balsamic, and this is a pomegranate. I try to do organic whenever I can, and then I kind of just mix all of them together in my salad, but I kind of like more of a vinegary tasting salad. You can definitely balance it with your olive oil. I also have a virgin coconut oil, that is really great, and also some ghee. So this is clarified ghee where they take out the dairy, the milk products, so it's just the leftover butter. I use both of these for cooking or baking, especially the coconut. All right, so this is kind of like our snack cabinet, which is pretty sparse. But that's good because we try to cut back on our snacking and just eat well with our meals, so we go between. If we do snack, it's really nuts. So we have plain organic almonds. They don't have any kind of like sweet sugary coating or oiled, salted coating, because sometimes these nuts are going to have some salts on it, but if you read the ingredients, it's like expeller oil, sunflower oil, and these are all really cheap oils that aren't that healthy for you. So if you are going to have something that has some oil in it, try to find it that has, really, really good oils, but again, that's kind of hard to find in processed foods. Pistachios, really, really tasty. And then these are unsweetened banana chips. So at our grocery store, that's more of a natural grocery store, they sell these in the bulk section. They don't have any other ingredients, so there's no added sugar. It's literally just dehydrated bananas. So that's really cool. Oh, and I think they also put it in coconut oil. So it gives you a little bit of a fatty carb kick, which is good because if I throw these in my car on my way home from work when I'm going right to the gym, it gives me a little bit of a carbohydrate boost, but it's also balanced with the natural fat of the coconut oil, so I don't get the sugar spikes. So I can really last through my workout, but then not be super hungry and have it affect the quality of my exercise. So that's our snack drawer. And the other thing I have here, I have some organic beef that I am just letting sit in some lukewarm room temperature water so it can thaw. That's directly from the freezer. And I take out 2 because I like to bulk cook. So I actually make 2 meals at once. That way, when I have leftovers, they last like 3 days at least, especially when 2 people are eating.